Hey everybody, your friendly math tutor here with the Daily SAT Challenge, Monday, August 24th, 2026. A pretty tough one here. And the way that I'm going to model this is I'm going to make a two-way table. And what we have going on here is we have rows of laptops and tablets. We'll call those L and T. And then of each of those, we have some that are functional and some that are defective. So I'm going to fill out these four, and then we'll talk about the totals in a second. So for laptops, each row has 18 functional and 9 defective, and there are 6 rows. So I'm going to multiply each of those numbers by 6. I'm going to get 108 and 54. All right, so for all of the laptops, since there's 6 rows of these, then we end up with 108 functional and 54 defective. And we do the same thing for tablets. There are 14 functional and 4 defective for each row, and there are 5 rows. So 5 times 14 is 70, and 5 times 4 is 20. Now, I'm not going to find the totals yet because I don't want to waste any time. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to find C and D. So C is defined as the probability of selecting a laptop given that it's defective. Well, if I know it's defective, then I am looking at this column. Now, for that one, I would like that total. So that total is going to be 74. So given that it's defective, the probability of selecting a laptop is going to be the 54 out of 74. So this is going to be 54 out of 74. Now, D represents the probability of selecting a defective unit given that it's a tablet. So that means if we know it's a tablet, we're looking at the tablet row. So I will find that total, and I get 90. So given that it's a tablet, the probability that it's defective is 20 out of those 90. So it's 20 out of 90. I know I could reduce that, but we're not going to worry about that. Clearly, C is bigger than D, and we don't necessarily even know that. Then with the positive difference, so in a calculator, just do 54 over 74 minus 20 over 90. If it wasn't so obvious which one was bigger, we would just subtract them and ignore the negative. And when you do that, and then you get like 0.508, but they want you to round to the nearest tenth. So the answer that we're going to be given is just 0.5. All right? Hope that helped.